What is happening, all you mechanical maniacs? How's it going? Hurst, Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Barn Bargains and Other Cheap Challenges. I hope this video is finding you all happy and healthy. Yes, we are back here in Quayzar's Customs. This is our GTO that we've done a frame-off restoration of. We're doing all yellow underneath here. It's looking pretty good so far. Got the body in. Got the body all squared up on it, so that looks pretty good. Now, I guess you're asking, okay, so what am I going to do with this GTO out here? Well, I'm going to end up selling this GTO once I get that GTO in there taken care of. And I'm going to, build the GTO up as much as I can. This one's just going to go into, I'm just going to sell it. And that GTO in here is going to take that GTO's spot. So that's the plan for that. So yeah, I'm working on it little by little. This is a side project I'm doing. Our last episode, we did everything on the Porsche except for an oil pan. We didn't have an oil pan for this silly thing. As much as all the stuff that I looked for all these Porsches, I didn't find it. I neglected to find an oil pan to keep on this thing. Keep it in the warehouse. But I do believe I have one now. So last episode also, we went out and did another barn find. We found this BMW. This BMW has this weird, strange, mustardy looking color for it. So not a big deal. It was pretty much all intact. That's why I bought it. So we're going to work on that next. So let's go into our warehouse. I know. Let's see. Our warehouse would be under engines. Let's go oil. I think I threw it in here. Oil pan, right there it is. There we go. So I did find one. It cost me a little bit of money to get it. Only because of, because the price of the Porsches. It cost me probably about a little over $2,000 to get a hold of the asking price of the car. So I didn't really fare well on that pricing of it. But I got the oil pan, and that's all I cared about. Went ahead and cleaned up the other one, sold it. I took like a $1,500 loss on it, actually. But I'm probably going to gain it right back on this bad boy after I sell it. This is not a bad looking Porsche. I like the blue color. Just if you look out here, a lot of these cars are nothing but muscle cars. Well, except for the Volkswagen over there. But I mean, it's kind of a cool hot rod. So most of them is kind of like muscly type cars. So and hot rods. So that's what I'm going to keep. The Porsches are nice. They are nice cars. No lie. But I'm going to have to sell it. All right, let's put some engine oil in this thing. We'll do a couple of things. I need to take it over to the test path to make sure everything is lined up on it. And then we'll take it over to the dyno to see, just to make sure that, that it's hitting all cylinders. So let's test path first. Not many of you see the test path on my episodes because I just do it for barn bargains. When it comes to rot to rad, I just kind of glaze over this, and I just go do the paint right straight from the garage, just because you guys have seen this often enough. You really don't care. So basically, just line everything up, and boom, done. All right, I don't think we need to paint. Let's see, what is the status of this? 100, okay, 95% all the way around. Hang on, before I go any farther, what am I missing? Ooh, right side mirror. You've got to be kidding me. I don't have a mirror. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, let's take her over. Let's go run the dyno. I can't believe I'm missing a mirror. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to go ahead and run this dyno. I am going to swap this one out with the BMW, and we'll start working on the BMW. Oh my. We are spot on. got a low drag rating of B317, but that's alright. Alright, well, yikes. That wasn't exactly what I thought we were going to do today. Oh my, okay. Send you back over to 1. Let's go ahead. We're going to move you into 1. We're going to swap with the Porsche. Alright, so much for that. So now we have to go find a mirror for the Porsche. Good grief. I have nothing in my inventory. And there's nothing, I don't have body parts in here. Yeah, body, engines and exhaust. No, I don't do anything body part wise. So that's, well, that's a failure on my part. I probably came across a dozen or so of those mirrors and I should have grabbed one off the car. I just didn't. Yikes. Okay. So much for that. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the BMW. For the most part, I believe we did all the body parts and pieces. So let's take a quick look. Body, yeah. Body and interior, we're all in good shape. The framework, we'll go ahead and take care of that real quick. $2,000 on that. Man, we're losing money right and left. Okay, we'll put you back over there. Get you back up. All right, so we should be 100% in all 3, yeah, except for parts. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and start ripping this thing apart. Man, I can't believe that I did that with the Porsche. I'm gonna have to kick myself in the butt for that. I can't believe that. I thought I had everything else set up. Yikes. Okay. Rear muffler. Does this have this? No, it does not have a fuel pump, so that's going to be something we're going to have to look for. So fuel pump, we have to find and restore. So far, outside of bushings, I think we're pretty good back here. Okay, 16% on the bushing on that, but that's okay. Bushings will be bought. Like this whole spring assembly, none of this stuff is repairable. Which is kind of a bummer, in my opinion. Okay, that's good. That arm. Take that off. All right, time for the drive shaft. I think the drive shaft looks like it's in pretty rough shape, so that might be an issue. Okay. Here. Yeah, I'm like in my head right now going, why did I mess that up? I had I had good plans for the Porsche. The Porsche was going to go away. I was going to make bunches and bunches of money. Why? Oh my gosh. All right, well, just goes to prove that everybody's human and we're going to all make mistakes now and again, so just kind of live with it and roll forward, I guess. All right, this for in everything, all the pieces look like they were in pretty decent shape. So we are going to be really good for back here. Like I said, these spring caps and the springs themselves, they always have to be replaced. The links have to be replaced. There's just not, they're not a repairable item, no matter how much life is on them. Okay, we got those two. And this rear end looks almost brand new. Okay. Cross members out. All right, let's go ahead and take care of some of these parts. while I'm running the brake machine over here, I usually go ahead and repair parts while that thing's going. That way you try to kill two birds with one stone. Since how we're over here, we might as well repair the parts, right? Instead of just waiting for the... Whoa, that was a close one. Oh, okay. The caps are repairable. I know the springs aren't, though. Okay, take that one off. Oh, no. Okay. I'm going to need a brake drum. Oh, we have a brake drum. Okay, disc brake. Okay. So, let's go to suspension and brakes. Brake disc. Okay. Ventilated. Not ventilated. Ventilated is for the front. So let's just grab one of those. Okay. So made that mistake before. Okay. Keep working this. I'll have to go back in and rename the Porsche warehouse to the BMW warehouse. But other than that, I think that's about what we need to do with the warehouse. All parts look like they're in good shape, so I'm really happy with this. There we go. Okay, take that off there. All right. Now, oh yeah, what I did not do. Let's go ahead and separate these out. Okay, also, I'm going to have to buy a fuel tank. So let's go ahead and purchase a fuel tank. It's one of those items that are not repairable. We need a fuel pump too. Let's see here. Suspension and brakes would be under engines, I believe. Fuel pump. Yep. Okay. Are the rims? Fuel pump. All right. Okay. So let's see. The tire size is it's a sport tire, 225/45. Oh. $25.45. 17. We're going to buy 2 of them. Get these mounted and balanced and get the rear end put together. So we repaired everything. We need bushings, which I believe we need 8. 8 regular and 8 small. Okay. One here. Push for the bushings. Okay, we need 8 of you. And 8 of you. Okay. Now we should be able to do something with the rear end here. Alright. Full on rebuild right here happening right now. So we've got the bushings. Fuel tanks going in with the rebuilt fuel pump. Now, some things here are not going to be, I'm not going to be able to do. I need to go buy some parts. I want to put on as much as I can. Spring cap is in. Shock absorber won't be. Wheel hub's good. Torsion arm is good. Yep. Everything's going together really well. Okay, I need... Okay, so this is where we're going to stop. So in my inventory, I have a lot of stuff that I need to replace. That's just out. So I need brake pads. That's out. Brake pads I'm going to need. Rear muffler I'm going to need. Shock absorbers I'm going to need. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. Caps I'm going to need. Springs I'm going to need. Sway bar I'm going to need. So I'm selling off the pieces as I need to. Need 2 links. And 2 bearings. Alright. So let's go in here and start doing some shopping. Brake pads. 2 of those. Muffler 1. Shock absorber 2. Rear shock caps. Rear springs 2. 1 sway bar. 2 links. And 2 bearings. Now we've got everything to put this bad boy together. That on. Bearing in, and I could put. There we go. All right. Sway link. Sway bar and the link. I think that's all for this side, right? Right. Okay. This muffler is going to go in. I'm going to have to buy the rest of the exhaust system because there's no... The exhaust system isn't repairable either. So I'm going to have to buy the exhaust system here in a second. This all put back together. Thought I saw something that was, I think the drive axle may have been bad on this. I'm not exactly sure. I thought I saw it, but kind of like going through the paces right now of assembling this, and then I'll figure it out. There we go. Good as new. Oh, nope, I was wrong. So let me make sure I've got everything assembled on the rear end. I think I do. Go ahead and put the tires back on. And just like that. All right. Let's take a look at the exhaust system here. I need that piece. So let's go ahead and grab that. That goes in. As far as the battery, I can't do anything with the battery because I got to get it from the engine compartment. Believe it or not, this is kind of screwy the way this thing is. You have to go in from the engine compartment to get the battery. All right, what's in my inventory? Drive shaft. That it? Okay, sell parts. That's 91%. Keeping the drive shaft. Before I lose the drive shaft altogether, let me go to the list warehouse. Put that in there. Let's rename you BMW. Okay. So now that we have that, didn't want to lose it because that's the last thing I want to do is lose it that piece. Engine cover is 100% because we did replace that. So that's a good one. What else do I need to do to the rear end here? I don't think I've got the exhaust system on it, so we're good. Oh, we were going to do the battery. So hit the engine compartment. head back over this way. Get the battery. These rod brackets are replaceable items. You can't repair them. You can't repair anything on that, I don't think. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, you can't repair anything except for charging the battery. So let's charge that. They go away. Come back to it. Okay, take the battery. Now let's go in here. We are going to pick up the tray, bracket, and 2 of those rods. So at this point, we should be able to be finished back here, I hope. So nothing like a total overhaul, huh? All right, so the engine needs to come out of this bad boy. So let's go ahead and put you up in here. Let's get the transmission out. Do I have to drain any oil? Yep, looks like I'm gonna have to drain some oil. Take the starter out. Take the transmission out. Okay. Drain the oil out of this beast. Well, what's it going to look like? It's not that bad. A little darker than it should be, but it's okay. All right, so that's done. We are going to drop this down. Grab my engine hoist. And take the engine out. We're going to put the engine in over here. So we have a place to put it. So she looks like she's in rough shape. She has a lot of the pieces. I'm missing a couple of fuel rails, it looks like. I'm missing a cover there. Missing a throttle. So on the surface, looks like we're missing a few pieces. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way so I can work. All right, things underneath the hood. What I have in my inventory. Let's get rid of that, and that. These can be repaired. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and drain this system. Doesn't look like there's anything in it. Okay. Drain tool. There's nothing in it. Wow. Okay. There is nothing in any of these. Okay. So much for the drain tool. All right, we'll get rid of those. 2 filters. The radiator looks almost brand new. Yeah, the radiator's 100%. How's that? Look at the rest of the car. It's in horrible shape. Radiator's 100%. Okay. I think I probably... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I probably did all that yesterday, didn't I? Yeah, I probably did all that the last episode just to get things done. So, yeah. So we'll get those back in there. Silly me. Just kind of jumping ahead. Getting things taken care of. So that's done. That's done. That's done. We need an ECU, it looks like. Air filters are 100% too. Yeah, I did all this in the last episode. Don't have an ECU. ECUs are not repairable, I don't believe. Yeah, I don't believe they are. So let's put the ECU in there. All right, I'm going to need a large intercooler. Okay, all my relays here are going to have to come out. Let's work on this stuff underneath the hood. Oh, these over here. Kind of blended in. Okay, so much for the fuse box. So that's the only thing that's going to get repaired. Don't know if I have a cover. I have a cover. Luckily enough. I do try to pick up some of the stuff while I'm out and about. If I see things like, it's really a good idea to pick up all the general stuff out there between the barns and the junkyard. I forget who said that in the last episode. God, the name eludes me, but hang on. So Adam is the one who actually did give me the idea that, you know, when you go to barns or when you go to the junkyard, you just pick up the normal stuff that the cars usually have. You have them on hand all the time. That's the way to do that. So thanks, Adam, for that piece of advice. All right. This is going to be... Now, typically in Rot the Rat, all I'm doing is just grabbing a whole lot of these things, right? I need 2 of these. But in this game, in Barn Bargains, I'm trying to save my money, right? I don't want to just spend money willy-nilly. So I have to be careful. And to only spend what I need to spend on the vehicles and try to maximize my profit out of it. That's the deal. So like this Beamer, it came to me. I paid like $2,000 less than what it was actually worth. So that is right off the top. I'm 2,000 in the green, right? 2,000 ready to go. And that's the way I like to do it with the Barn Bargains, is always be, you know, cash flow positive on that. Okay. Let's get rid of some of the stuff before I start dumping all these pieces out of my inventory, because I just know I'm going to lose my crap on here. Anything else on here? Starter. Okay, windshield wiper. Nope. That belongs in here. There we go. Okay, let's sell off all these parts. See if I have a large intercooler. I don't know if I actually do. Engines. We'll go large. LAR. Yeah, we do. Ha! We've got 4 of them. Nice. All right, put you up in the air. Okay, 1 large intercooler. Done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about it for tonight. Oof, it's getting late out, and I need to take care of some other business, so thank you very much for hanging with me. I certainly appreciate it. Next episode, hopefully we'll have a stupid mirror for this dang Porsche out here. And so far we haven't had any issues with the Beamer, so hopefully I don't run into any more going forward. All right. Okay, guys. Thanks again, and I will talk with you soon. This is Quayzar saying goodnight, and I am out.